All right, Chris Popper here in Bangor. I'm joined by Annie Sargent from the Ellsworth Adult Education Department in Ellsworth. And Annie, COVID-19, it's just like in the elementary and the high school and middle school, it's kind of wreaked havoc. Um, but you guys are persevering. It's all about Zoom right now for the most part.
Yes, we our enrichment programming is happening exclusively on Zoom, and we are providing support for people who don't know how to access Zoom. We want to make sure that our programming is accessible. For our academic programming, we're actually have a hybrid model, not so much like the schools. We actually are bringing in all of our academic students, whether you want to learn how to improve your reading skills, you need to prepare for math for college. These are just some examples, or get your high school credential. We bring you in, do some assessments with you, and now due to COVID, we do an assessment around your accessibility at home to internet. We do have, thanks to the Department of Education, some Chromebooks that we can loan students.
Oh, very nice.
That's not quite up and running yet, but in any case, we do an assessment, and we are working with people here on site, some online, mostly face to face.
It's an exciting time. You people, the Ellsworth Adult Education Program has moved. I mean, you're still in the same complex, but you're moving actually into a big storefront.
That's right. We're really excited about that, and we're hopefully within the next month we'll have a big sign to match our new face. So we'll have a new face to adult education in every sense of the word, both 2 tracks, online and face to face, as well as very visible from the Route 1A, I guess. Yeah.
And so for people that don't know, you're going where, I guess, I mean, if you're old school, you remember where the GM Pollock jewelry store was, and then it became Quality Jewelers, and now you are going to be the jewel of the right in downtown at Ellsworth.
That's right. We'll call, well, that can be our nickname, Chris. That's awesome. Yeah, and we're actually sort of equidistant, located between the high school and the elementary school, so that's kind of cool too.
Yeah, you're right, kind of like right in the middle there.
Yeah.
So with adult education, it's not only for high school equivalency. You can actually get a diploma. You can get your high school equivalency, but there's also a lot of adult enrichment classes, and it really ranges the full circuit. I mean, you can get your CNA. You can have cooking lessons. There's drawing. There's all sorts of opportunities and courses that you offer.
That's absolutely right. And this fall, we're really, due to COVID, we're focusing in our enrichment program on programs that help you get up to speed on online learning, as well as some technology classes, like we're featuring Gaga over Google, we're calling it, because people who don't have a lot of money and want to prepare for the workforce, we have a session that's about all the Google suites, Google Docs, how to use Gmail effectively, all courses like that. And we're really wanting to put the word out that we're looking for ideas for classes for the winter, which is going to be a time during the time of COVID that we're going to want to have lots of opportunities. Very eager to find people who want to teach language, because I think a lot of people anecdotally have expressed an interest in that. So I'm hoping for that, and more cooking classes and art classes. There's a lot that can be done over Zoom in a positive way.
So. I looked at the cooking classes, and I mean, those are just on a Saturday type deal. They're 1 or 2 classes for each session. They only cost $24 or something like that. You get a full list of ingredients, and then you can either bake along with the instructor, or just sit there and watch and then cook everything at your own place?
Yeah, and it's interesting. Joanne Wood, who teaches those classes, which have been very popular in person, and when I asked her if she would teach online, she said, "No way, I won't do that." And then she had an opportunity to do it with Schoodic Arts for All in Winter Harbor, and she had a blast. And it's really awesome. That class, it's on Sunday afternoons, actually, so you get the ingredients and you can do prep in the morning.
Yeah.
And then cook along with her, or as you say, just enjoy it. But that's a great example of somebody who thought they didn't want to teach online, who has great success and enjoys it, and can probably offer more courses because it doesn't involve, coming to a particular location. So
now, you don't have to be an Ellsworth resident to participate in the Ellsworth Adult Education Program.
no, you do not. We have, for our academic programming, we have superintendent's agreements across the Down East area, so that students can come to whatever program that they're interested in attending, because, there might be reasons why somebody doesn't want to, for privacy reasons, confidentiality reasons, might not want to go to school in the town that they're from. So we do, you can attend anywhere. And now that it's online, you can attend enrichment classes from all over the country.
Which is very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. How do people find now you've mailed out the catalog to Ellsworth residents?
Yep. And the other, it's actually gone to residents in many towns in Hancock County.
Okay.
We don't send to towns that have an existing adult ed program, but every other town that doesn't have one, we send to that.
And you can find it online. We'll put a link to it as well.
Yes, I'm wondering if I can take a few minutes to talk about our contribution to economic development.
Sure.
in the town. Okay. So for one thing, we graduate an average of about 20 students a year, and that's almost 20% of the graduates in the town of Ellsworth. So that's significant. Also, all of our academic programs have a career pathways component. So we're provide job readiness skills, including soft skills, but job applications, mock interviews, informational interviews, and also internships. And then we're a founding founding partner of the Small Business Academy, which was very successful in the spring in spite of COVID. And the Machias Savings sponsored that and has taken that over. And they just started a program last week, and it had over 50 participants. So that's
Wow.
the kind of partnership that we're really excited about. You've already mentioned our CNA program, which is a certificate program, and we're very excited about a new computer support specialist, micro-credential, that is a great credential in and of itself, but also can earn up to 9 college credits through the University of Maine system. And we can tailor any training to the needs of local employers. So one of my goals is to reach out to employers this year. My goal is 1 a week to see how we can support them. And yeah, go ahead.
How do people get a hold of you, Annie?
So my email address is Sargent, SARGENT @ellsworthschools.org. And and you can find all of that information on the website at ellsworth.mainadulted.org. You said
Okay.
you're going to send a link, so I haven't been very
we will.
articulate. Yeah.
So if a business is saying, starting a new program and they need workers, you can work with them to develop a training program.
Right. And in many cases, we haven't done a lot of it, and that's why I want to promote that. But in the cases where we've done it, it's been much more affordable than a training. We do it at cost, because we're an Ellsworth we're here to serve the Ellsworth school,
Right.
Ellsworth district. But we can do a Excel training, we can do a customer service training, we can do any kind of training people want. But we can also do something on an individual basis. An example is, this was in Surrey at Creature Comforts, I think is the name of the place. It's a grooming and dog place. And there was a woman who had low literacy skills. And what we did was did a literacy analysis of her job. So I followed her around and paid attention to what she needed, and then designed a literacy training specifically for her for that purpose. And we're working with another student right now. I'm not going to, for confidentiality, I'm not going to bring up
Right.
who she works for or what she's doing. But so there's everything that we do is tailored now toward economic development, either for an individual, a family, and the community. So.
All right. Perfect. Do you do any of like the tips training for hotels and restaurants, or the serving alcohol with care program?
I'm not familiar with those. So
Yeah.
those are things that now that you've mentioned them, I'll look into.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, because I mean, I know like all the restaurants need employees that are tips trained or serving alcohol with care trained as part of the requirements to work. So that might be something to look at.
That's a great idea, Chris. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Annie, we'll get this up. We'll put the link up. I thank you for joining us, and have a good day. Enjoy your new location right at you're in the mid mall, right?
The Mill Mall.
The Mill Mall,
Yeah.
right. So
It was
in
an
the
old woolen mill. Yeah.
the former jewelry store.
Excellent. Thank you so much for having me on. It's a pleasure
Perfect.
to talk to you.
Thank you.
Take care.